Hi, so I wanted to talk about something that is really close to my heart, and this is about feeling like we're overreacting. And I feel like a lot of us, especially with women, there is a trend to assume that they overreact, that they are and it can look like this on the surface, but from the inside it's totally normal. It's totally normal to what is going on the inside. So I'll explain what I mean with that. So I feel like a lot of times because women feel very deeply, they're very emotional and sensitive, and not just women, but especially women, but men as well, of course. So we feel things, and society many times tells us that, this is silly, or asking us, like our parents telling us not to cry, don't cry about this stupid thing or whatever. So it starts from a very young age where we start suppressing our feelings here. So as we grow older, these feelings have become stagnant. When someone has told us that we shouldn't feel something, we didn't allow that feeling to be fully expressed and move on, so it stopped. It came up and then we stopped it, and then it's still there. So every time you do that, it comes up another one, it stops. It comes up another one, it stops. So every time now something triggers that same feeling, the one that you initially blocked, then the reaction is going to be for all of them, for all of the time. So this is why it can seem like you're overreacting, but inside of you, you're not overreacting, because the reaction is to multiple times of you suppressing yourself. So never tell yourself you're overreacting. This is about being aware of this and listening to your heart, because our mind and other people, they will see it as an overreaction because they don't understand. And it is an overreaction to that situation, as you would normally, if you were expressing yourself regularly and allowing yourself to feel these things, you wouldn't react as intensely to the situation. But don't tell yourself it's wrong, because it's totally normal. You are feeling things, and you just have to accept where you're at, and you have to start somewhere, okay, with the healing. So when it does come up, next time, when you do feel something very intensely, you really want to, instead of just reacting straight away and exploding, and I know it can be hard to change this type of habits, but you can do it. You just have to lay the intention, and maybe a few times you will miss or forget. But the more you keep just telling yourself that you want to heal this and you want to be aware of it, you will do it. It will happen, okay? Just be patient with yourself. And so when you're able to just stop yourself in that moment, when you do feel this intense either anger or disappointment and hurt or rejected, or whatever happens, just stop for a moment and just sit with that feeling. Just stop whatever it was you wanted to react to. Just don't react. Try to go somewhere where you can be alone, and just feel into it. Just don't do anything, don't say anything, just sit and pay attention to where it feels in your body. You can focus on your breath first, calming yourself down, and then focusing. And most of the time, this feeling will be stuck in your heart, okay? But it can be other places as well. So in like your neck and headaches, it can manifest in headaches as well, and different pains and all sorts of things. So just focus on wherever your attention is drawn to from that feeling, and then you want to just sit with that and observe it without judging it, without telling yourself. So how do you not judge yourself? It's about disconnecting from your head, because it's your head and your mind that is just chattering away, trying to make sense of things, trying to tell you it's wrong to feel it, or that it's wrong, this person did you wrong, and just really trying to distract you from what you really need to do. And it's not about projecting the pain onto anyone else, or not blaming it on yourself. So it's just about trying to shut off the mind and connecting to your heart. And I have made a video of how to connect to your heart, so you can watch that. I'll put a link below. But yeah, really important to connect to your heart in this moment, and connect to this space as well where you feel this pain, and just sit with it as long as you feel need. And then after this, it can be good to just write. After you feel you're done, it can be good to write this down. Write something in a journal. Even if you don't know what you want to write, just start writing something. Just start writing about the experience, and you'll see some stuff are going to come up. Some stuff are going to come up through the writing of just like channeling from your heart. Creative writing, you can call it as well. And it can help you gain some insights here of what you're feeling. So you can just start writing, today this person said this to me and it made me feel like this, and then I went and spent time alone and I listened to my heart, and then it felt this, and then it will roll from there. You can really get some insights from there. And this is really how you allow the feeling to be expressed by not reacting, because as you react, you're stopping it again. So it's about allowing yourself to feel whatever you need to be feeling, and it can be very intense. Sometimes you can even start shaking, your body can start reacting, but don't be scared. It's good. You are allowing it to be released, and it's never gonna come back. Every time you release something, it's gone. So this is a really important thing to do for yourself. This is self-healing in a practical way that you can do. You can do it. It's the tricky part can be to remember this in the moment when you're feeling things intensely, because we can really get a little bit panicked by the feeling almost and forget. So just keep reminding yourself, even write yourself a note or something to remind yourself to try and do this. And it's okay if you're not able to do it each time. It's okay if you just want to react as well. It's okay whatever happens. Just be patient. You don't have to be perfect. And it's only normal to that you're feeling so intensely, and it's really hard. It's hard when you've suppressed so much, and but you can do something for yourself here and really heal some deep wounds. Also, usually the reaction itself, it's not because I know a lot of people feel like, oh, it's wrong, I shouldn't feel like this, I shouldn't react because I'm overreacting, then it's wrong. It's not wrong. It's because you've suppressed this feeling, but you were supposed to express it. If you felt like your boundaries were crossed and you didn't say anything, or someone told you that it's just silly to express yourself about this, and don't don't impose yourself on others, or you don't have any right to ask for something. Then you start doing that, you stop yourself from expressing what your heart wants to express. If your heart wants to say, well, I need some space here, or whatever it wants, It has the right. You are right to feel that way. You're right to express that. So it's time to really get in contact with your heart. And it can be hard because our heart is going to tell us things we don't want to hear sometimes. Our heart is going to encourage us to get out of our comfort zone. Our heart is going to push us in a direction that is more in alignment with our true purpose. And this can be very scary because we resort to feeling safe, and you know, the ways of the heart is not about living in safety and security, but you do feel safe. When you truly listen to your heart, you feel safe because you know you're following your life purpose, even if you're doing new things and trying new things and challenging yourself all the time, and it can feel a little bit scary, but you still have this inner strength and trust in your heart, and you can go and do anything, and you know whatever you do or say, even if it, you know, makes everything break down in your life and just everything just changes or whatever, you still feel like you know that you did the right thing because it is true to your heart. It is true to your heart. Your heart is the anchor to your soul, to your who you are in essence, and it helps you to express and lay yourself out there, who you truly are. And who you truly are is someone beautiful, amazing, loving being. Okay, we all are. So everything else on the surface is just blockages that are there for us to overcome, that are there for us to grow. So it's not a bad thing. Yeah. So let me know how you go with your heart healing, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to comment in the comment section below. Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe if you want some more. Also, if you have any idea, any other questions, any other videos in this subject that you want to hear about, also let me know. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.